marketing. Okay, so you're recording. Okay.
Sorry about that.
So this is Charlotte. Charlotte will be present. I'm sorry for the confusion. We thought it was 3 o'clock. I don't know why. We thought it was 3 o'clock. I'm like, oh, anyways, but it's fine. It's fine. And then we'll show it to you. But first of all, can you present yourself so I know who is who?
Unmute. Okay, I'm Janet Darrow. I'm your fellow cultural ambassador. That's how we met. And I'm going to be moderating. I think we can go through kind of quickly, but because we're very short on time, you know, so whoever wants to grab the mic next and just introduce yourself.
Hey, Janet, Deborah Bell, and ladies in Aruba. I'm glad to have you. I'm the assistant team leader at the KW office, and Kim, Jordan, and I coordinate the training classes and these type of sessions. So she is here today. And then we have our team leader. I believe I see Hallie in the bullpen. Yes, that's our team leader waving. Hallie Wright. So she's here with us today. We have agents from a couple of different offices. I'm pretty certain we have South Bay, maybe. We also have Calabasas, our West Side. Kim, any other offices besides our Long Beach?
I think there might be someone from Larchmont, I see.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Good. So we have 4 or 5 different offices that are all a part of our family, our KW family here. We're excited to hear what you have to say and share with us today.
Well, thank you so much. We're ready to start. So I'm just gonna put Xenia of marketing is gonna join us, and we're gonna put the presentation and yeah, we're gonna give you a little bit of how we work. Is this Kiki? Yes. Hi.
By the way, we used your one of your videos from off of your YouTube channel, Eileen, for marketing.
Thank you so much. Thank
Absolutely
you.
wonderful video.
You guys are subscribing?
I think I am.
Thank you, thank you. Okay, you do it. I know how to- Thank you.
Yeah, so you have, I guess, the screen sharing capability.
No, that's yeah, we can see it. Can you see the presentation?
Yes.
Okay, so let's go to first. Yeah. Like. Yes, now we're ready. Thank you for your patience. Thank you so much. Okay, so we're gonna talk a little bit about Aruba, a little bit of the welcome. We already did, you know, Xenia and Charlotte and me. And then we're gonna talk a little bit about our office. Actually, we just opened our office like 2 months ago. It's really close by where the cruise ships are coming in Aruba. It's in downtown. And yeah, our office is beautiful. So hopefully one day we can welcome all of you here in Aruba and our office.
It's an amazing spot because the tram stops right in front of our office every day. So when people hop on the cruise ships and off, they get to hop on the tram right in front of our office.
And we have been getting also like people coming in, right? Like a lot of walk-ins, which is good. So we're getting nice leads, and also in here we most of our agents do the closing, like signing the contract, things like that. Okay. After that, yeah. So what Aruba has to offer is Well, we're in the Caribbean, so Aruba is a really small island. We have approximately 100,000 people who live in Aruba, so it's really a small island. But we have a lot of tourists coming a year. So it's approximately 2 million tourists coming in Aruba per year, approximately. Aruba has been for the last 30, 40 years, really standard end of the tourists. So most of our tourists that come to Aruba are repeaters from 30 years and up. And most of them are the ones that are buying. But nowadays, we can see that people that are coming, even first timers, are buying also in Aruba. So the market is really, really good because of that.
We also get the least of rain in the Caribbean.
Okay, I'm going to just say, Eileen, I'm hearing you pretty clearly, but the girls on the side, so I don't know if it's just one microphone you're sharing, but I don't want to miss the important things that you're all saying.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, now.
Yes.
Yeah.
So another benefit, obviously, of the island is that we get a lot of rain in the Caribbean. So most days, it's sunny weather.
I don't know what it is, but you're just cutting out.
Now can you hear me?
I can always hear you, Eileen. But it's been your friends that I haven't been able to hear, your colleagues.
Yes, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Like, we're on the side, so you have to talk.
Okay.
Okay, now I'm front and center.
Yeah,
Hopefully
that's
it's a bit better if we
Yes.
move it around.
Yeah, I think so.
You are on an island, the internet is a little, spotty some places, so it happens. No, but with the island, we get the least amount of rain in the Caribbean. So most days are absolutely beautiful, sunny weather, warm sand. So we don't really have any trouble with that. We're also outside of the hurricane belt. So compared to the rest of the Caribbean, we don't have to worry about hurricanes or any kind of tropical disasters like that. So it's a very safe environment. We also have some of the cleanest drinking water actually in the world. I think we're ranked number 3. So we get a lot of questions like, is it safe to drink the tap water? It's completely safe. We actually filter it out of the ocean, so it's as fresh as you can get it, right? So that's definitely a plus for clients as well.
Also, what a lot of clients like about Aruba is that Aruba is a really clean island. So wherever you go, it's really, really clean, and the people are really, really friendly. So when you come to Aruba, you don't get out of Aruba without a friend, Arubian friends. So that's also a great thing about Aruba. So Aruba has a lot to offer. It's been growing a lot in the last years, and yeah, we have been seeing a lot of, as in the real estate business, we have been seeing a lot of movement, projects coming up, buildings in, and also commercial. It's been really like PF Champ came to Aruba, a lot of Americanizing things comes to Aruba because we have that as our most tourists coming to visit us. Yes, so lifestyle. Yeah, the lifestyle. Well, we have, as I told you, we have a lot of communities and building coming up, and we have already many of the communities that have been built for the last 10 years. They have Tierra del Sol, which is like a high-end community. Yeah, and those you can find their houses, townhomes, condos, everything. The prices in communities, they range from 300,000 and up. So you can pay from 300,000 to $1 million and above, depending on the house. Some of these communities are already built, or some you have to buy them through the map. So you buy and then they build it for you. In Aruba, the procedure of building in Aruba, it takes around 6 to 12 months. Because our construction is pure blocks and concrete. So that's why it takes so long for construction, and depending how big your house is also. Okay. So we have clients that have bought, let's say, a year and a half ago, and now they're getting their house because they have to wait for the house to be constructed. And so when buyers buy through for condos or communities like this, they pay per phases, and then when it's finished, then they transfer the deed to the new owner. So that's, we're gonna talk a little bit later about how it is when we're closing. Yeah.
Hi. We also have a lot of activities on the island. We have kite surfing, a lot of diving, kayaking. We have a beautiful golf court, 2 golf courts already. And so there's a lot of activities on the island at the moment also. We also have a resort, the Tierra del Sol resort and a Divi resort, and they both have the golf part with them. So a lot of activities also for young people, but also for a little bit older people that want to do so. Yeah, want to enjoy their pension here on the island. The food and culture, our culture is beautiful, a lot of nature. We have some beautiful spots to see on the island. You can get a buggy to go and cross around the island, or you can get a jeep. There are a lot of tours also. The food is really good at the moment. You see that on the high rise, there are a lot of better quality restaurants than like 10 years ago. You see that clients are really asking for restaurants with really good quality, and you see that the government of Aruba, they allow people to really open up restaurants with more high quality, and not only food but also drinks. So a lot of development in food and also a lot of development in different wines. Do you want to say something?
No, the resource style living is what I told about the communities. They have, like, you have everything in one community. I think it's really known also in California or whatever. They have projects like that. And this is what is going to be mostly the future, because at the moment Aruba is low on land, and in Aruba we cannot really build a lot. So now what will be starting is that we will start going up because of we don't have a lot of land anymore. Like government lands at the moment, they don't give anymore. So it's going to be just like apartment complex. That's going to be like the new thing now in Aruba. That's going to be the future. And there's so many beautiful projects coming up. That's the projects in Aruba. All the prices in Aruba at the moment are starting approximately from 300 and up. I'm talking in dollars. That's approximately the price range. And what I have noticed a lot is that clients are looking from 400,000 till 700,000 at the moment is the market, the hot market, what people are looking for. But also what the government is kind of putting a lot of input is to kind of bring like high quality tourists also to Aruba. And that we didn't have because we were very quiet island. We didn't have a lot to offer, and at this moment we have a lot, like Charlotte just say, we have like a lot of activities. There's high quality restaurant, high quality stayings in Aruba, so it's getting there. We're getting higher and higher in the tourist industry.
Yes. So the sales process. Something about the sales process. The sales process, it is before we sell a house, we always do a really good research, because on this island has a lot of families, and you always have to know for sure who the owner is. So as team leader, I always push the agents. I want to know who the owner is. If we do it and we sell the property, the time to do a transfer is around 6 until 8 weeks. Everything goes to compliance. We have a company that does our compliance, and afterwards everything goes to a notary. The notary over here is appointed by the government and is really trustful, and the king. And we give all the informations to the notary, and after that, the notary takes over. What they do with the notary is that they check by the cadaster. We work with the cadaster. All properties are at the cadaster registered. And what they do is, the first thing they do is they request the information by the cadaster, and they check the owner, what we did before also. But on the request of the cadaster, the information about mortgages or and a debt is on it. Karen has a question. Karen.
Karen.
Okay. Oh, connecting the, oh yeah.
Right here.
Hi, Karen.
Come up here. Come up here. Yep. Come up here.
Oh.
You're right. That's okay. Okay, question for if anybody wants to buy property that is a citizen or a native of the US, let's say, what are the requirements to purchase property in Aruba or anywhere else outside the US as far as being?
Everybody can buy here.
Okay.
Yeah, the only thing is that you're allowed to stay here for 6 months, and you can do a cash deal or you can do financing. We always recommend to do a cash, of course, but if you do financing, please check with them how you do financing, or in the States or here in Aruba. If they do it here in Aruba, get a pre-approval first, because it takes a pretty long time here to get an approval or pre-approval to buy something. And just prepare your client, and then we can roll faster.
The only request from abroad buyers, they will need to comply with compliance, which is they have to kind of give all the information, where is the funds coming from, things like that. That is mostly the requirement, and as soon as that is ready and approved, then we can move forward with the notary, which is what Charlotte just informed you. And it takes around the whole process can take around 6 to 8 weeks for the whole process of closing the property.
Just one thing about the financing here in Aruba, the financing is around 6 until 7 or 8%. So the interest is pretty high over here, and they want you to bring in 40% of your own money. So those are the terms, like the first terms that the bank will need from you.
If you are going to finance, because generally speaking, when you're buying internationally, it's very difficult for somebody coming from out of the country to finance. Is it like a balloon payment type of situation usually, where there's a big payment at the end, or do they finance, a 20, 30-year loan?
No, they finance a long time.
Okay, good.
But there are different options by different banks again, because some banks are like, no, we want to have it back in 10 years, but other banks are like, no, it is possible for like 20 or 30 years.
So
that's on your age also. In Aruba, it's not like in the US that you can finance whatever age you are.
If we
in
bring
Aruba,
a client,
financing until 65. Not
if we
more
bring
than that. So
you,
what a
you
lot of
could
my
put them
clients do, sorry.
If we brought a client to you, you'd be able to put them in touch with banks that
Yes.
help them.
We got good connections with banks.
Right.
Okay, I have another
What a lot
question.
of my clients do from the US or Canadian, they use their own assets, they refinance at home, and then they buy, because of the percentage. It's really high in Aruba, like 5%, 5.5. It's for them, it's high because they can get it for 2 or 3%, even 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see ins and outs. So,
I think Karen might have had another question, but also Victoria had put in the chat when you were speaking previously, before you came into the purchasing. I think you were talking about the residences, gated communities. They were asking, Victoria was asking, what island were you speaking of? I guess that was her question. I'm not sure what she was
Aruba.
talking. No, was there, she said, okay, maybe Victoria came into the session after we talked about this being Aruba. That could be it.
Okay.
Great, we have Karen here who has a question. Karen? Okay, my question was, okay, so if there's a client say that is wanting to buy property over there, but doesn't want to buy it under their, well, what's the difference between buying it under their personal name or LLC? Or like a business?
No, they can do both. They can both do it. The only thing is the taxes.
Okay, so what about paperwork? What kind of paperwork do they use?
Sorry?
As far as paperwork goes, like to be able to buy, I just don't know, like if you have to have anything in particular besides just like IDs or anything like that to, or show proof that you live there or that you're gonna live there for, you know.
Yeah,
like,
it is. And if you buy a property, I think over $1 million, you can ask for a permit over here, an investment permit, and then you can stay here.
The LLC.
Yeah.
So the paperwork to the LLC is just, it's just like they need to give like the shareholders, everything, and it's fine because we have done a lot of that. Selling by LLC, and the good thing about buying and selling through LLC, that you buy it, it's going to be transferred through a notary, but when you sell it, you can sell it direct. You don't need to go to the notary anymore because you sell the LLC, the shares for the property, right?
Yeah. The property will be in the.
Yes, yeah. And then it goes really faster. The transaction goes faster.
Well, let's let them continue with their presentation. Let's take most of the questions at the end.
Okay. Okay, so what happens is that by the notary to go back to the notary. So they do the checkup at the cadastre before, and then they arrange everything with the client. So are people coming? Are they staying here? How is the financing? So if everything is in place, the notary is making the deed of delivery, and then she invites everybody if the money comes in. It is important to know that around 8% is 6% is the transfer tax, and around 2 or 3% is the cost at the notary. Then everything will be drawn up by the notary, and she will contact the owners to come, or she has a power of attorney. Then we do another check at the cadastre to see if nothing changed. And then they sign the deed. After signing the deed, they do another checkup for safety reasons if something was different at the moment that they signed. So there are like 3 checkups to see if everything was right at the moment. And after the last checkup by the cadastre, they will send the money to the owner or to the seller. So we always have like a double checkup. We have, I wanted to tell you something about the lands that we have over here on the island. We have property land, rental land, and we have long lease land. Rental land, it doesn't come so often, but sometimes if you really want to buy it that way, you need to ask permission to the government. But the government, it's a little bit hard to reach that department. But if you have any questions about it, just contact me later on or contact Ali. But we have the most properties that we have are on property land or long lease land. You pay around 0.06% property land every year, about over the amount, so the value of the property. Property land has the benefits that you can do whatever you want with it. You can build whatever you want with it. Aruba is really easy that way, but a lot of property lands are in communities. Are in communities, and they have some rules and they have some HOA fee also. We have long lease land, and it never happened that long lease land was taken by the government. So the long lease land is always for 60 years, but you also have to pay a fee to the government every year for the long lease land. So that's like that's not a, how do you say, not a benefit. That's not, yeah, it's an extra cost, but if you buy something with long lease land, it's a little bit cheaper than you buy something on property land. Yeah. The condos where you, if you see the pictures over here, all the condos
Next to the beach.
next to the beach, the full ocean view, those are all long lease lands. It's because the island is built up that developers got these pieces of land. So the government could make some money also out of it to attract tourism, and the transfer tax will go to the government. So that's how they thought about it, that it would be a good investment for Aruba to give pieces of land like this to the government. The view in Aruba in the condos is beautiful. It has a beautiful view, but you always have to think about the costs that come with it, and they rent really good, these properties. So Xenia is gonna tell you something about the marketing here on the island. So I see you later.
So I'm just briefly going to talk about the marketing. A bit of what we do is we really focus on two things. We focus on our agents, and we focus on showcasing the island lifestyle. So with our agents, no one does it better than Eileen, obviously, with all her videos and her personality and really showcasing everything the island has to offer in that kind of way. So we really put an emphasis on the agents, their accomplishments, what they're doing, sometimes even very mundane things. Like if the agents are at the office, like we love to just showcase, that we're having a piece of cake with the whole team and kind of show like, we're real people. Yes, we live in paradise, but everyone still works in the office. We're like, we're real. You can actually touch us. We get a lot of that, like, oh my gosh, it looks so picturesque, but no, we're really real. So a little bit of what we do is we do very interactive content, for example, on Facebook, on Instagram, on LinkedIn, and we just launched our TikTok, so we're very active with like really fun videos showcasing the island and the lifestyle and the food. We showcase all the condos, the new developments, all of that. So we really try to give a personal touch when people are scrolling through our pages. Most of our audience is from North America, so from the US and Canada. A small percentage is from Aruba and the rest is from Europe. But we really try to make everything as island feeling as we can with all of our socials, and we try to really give the most authentic feeling when people are on any of our social pages. That's just a very quick bit of marketing. I think you guys want to continue with Eileen.
We're gonna show in the I'm gonna pick the last to show a little bit of luxury. We have if you go to our website, we have some really luxury condos and houses that are for sale. With luxury, luxury means it depends on the location, because a lot of clients at the moment are requesting like beach view or closer to the beach. And at the front of the beach, you can find only mostly the condos at the moment, and at the Malmak area, which is the only area that has beach. In front of the beach also is an area that you can almost doesn't find any resales anymore. All of those are sold out, or if you find it's going to be above the $5 million for a house. Let me put it this way, and a house that maybe you will have to kind of fix or upper. Okay. So, yeah. 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 Yes. Yes.
Eileen, could you and your team put your contact details in the chat box so that we can all get your contact details and names, so that we'll make sure that everybody's going to be able to connect with you guys afterwards. So for like the picture of this beautiful property that I'm seeing on the screen right now, what does something like that cost in Aruba?
Everything that's really just that, let's say in front of the beach will be from 3 to 6, maybe more.
Okay. And do you have, is pretty much everything in Aruba water view that you sell, or are there inland areas? So what kind of different terrain do you have there?
1 second, let 1 second, we just put the video here. Yes. Sorry. We haven't done one. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, what was the question? I'm sorry.
No, I was just asking about the different areas in Aruba. Are most of the properties that you sell close to or with a water view, or do you have inland areas with a different terrain?
We have different areas, but a lot of requests obviously is beachfront or ocean view. Yes, and the highest location at the moment is the north area, which is the area where the hotel area is. That's the highest one. The resorts, yeah, but all the resort is. Those are the most requested one, which is the north area. But we have Sabaneta, which is the one we're going to show you now, that you have specific clientele that like that area because more privacy, and just if you can get something in front of the beach, they will pay for it. Yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and what it is also that if some client, they come just for investment, so they buy a small condo just to rent it out, and they make their investment, and they use it maybe 1 month out of the year. So that we have also. Yeah, we have around 60% of rentals capacity in Aruba. That's the you can say standard. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And the price for rental can go from $150 to $1,000 a night, depending where and how the property is. Even 2,000, like a house like this can rent for 2,000 a night.
Videos
Can
working?
you see it?
Wow, yes, beautiful.
And Eileen, I missed the price when you said earlier on that particular property. What was the ranges of pricing there for in dollars?
5
Can't
million.
hear. Oh, 5 million.
Yes.
Oh, mere pittance.
Well, actually, that's not bad for this.
Yeah, so this is most of them are already built. People don't. So
It's so difficult. I have so many clients requesting me for beachfront, but in the north area, and I cannot find it. It's all sold out. Amazing.
I know.
I can see it. We can come there and just like relax.
Okay, we can all pull in and go there and live together.
Yes, let's do it.
Wow.
This one's gorgeous. Is this one currently on the market? Or this is, oh, it is? It's beautiful.
Yes,
But I think it might not be on the market for long.
Can hear.
yeah, this is beautiful.
Yeah, so nicely decorated.
Wow.
This is a little bit on the other side of Aruba, but Aruba is really small, so nothing is really far away. But they have their own gym. I love that.
Whose listing is this? Oh, I love the Baja shelf.
Listing. Yeah, we have BB as our listing agent. She's here.
And what would this rent for if this were a rental property? Approximately how much?
A week.
I didn't hear.
Between $15,000 a week.
Got it.
Yes, and then we want to show you also a gated community, which is Gold Coast, just for you to see the difference. This gated community is approximately 3 to 5 minutes in a car and 10 minutes walking distance from the beach. And these prices are from 245 to 1.1 million.
Now, are there restrictions of renting properties in Aruba, or is it pretty much a purchaser of a property can rent if they want to? I mean, in some of these gated communities, are there restrictions against maybe doing an Airbnb or something like that?
There is no, I don't think there is any restriction on rentals in Aruba.
I'm gonna explain you something. From the government, there is no restriction. This is the Gold Coast video.
Nice.
This is a gated community. So it has its own, if your house doesn't have a pool, you can use the community pool. Goes a little bit fast. This is one of the houses.
Nice.
They filmed yesterday. This is rented for around $400 a night. Yeah, this is a 3-bedroom villa.
Gold Coast, they have the gated 3 pools, gym, and this is around 5 minutes away from the beach and the hotel area.
Yeah, you can just rent to anybody that you want to. At Gold Coast, there is an HOA fee, but at condos like Blue, Azure, Harbor House, they have like a company connected with the condos
You have to
that
rent
do
through
the
them.
rental.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're pretty expensive. They ask you for like 30% of your income. We also have a rental company, and we ask for like 20%. So it is a difference. I think this townhouse, you know how much it is? The villa, the last one that you saw, just to give you an idea about the prices that we have, is $800,000.
The villas can go from around 650 to 800, 900, even $1 million, depending. These villas, there are in the gated community, the outside is very all of the same kind, but the inside they change it because these are modified. I used to work in this community, so I know all of that.
Here is a we can pull it up right really quickly. That start at $200,000, which are also, you know, amazing.
This is more in the main street, in the middle of in the city of Aruba. Yeah.
So, do most people speak English there? I know Dutch is one of the languages, but is English widely spoken in Aruba?
Yes, yes, definitely. We have to. It's the majority of our tourists are from United States or Canada. English is very important. It's kind of our second language, more than Dutch actually.
I think so.
Yeah, we speak English more than we speak Dutch.
Okay.
So for example, we're at our house.
One bedroom condo.
Nice.
Yeah, the internet.
Well, let me ask a question regarding water. You said that you're kind of a more arid type of climate there, and that you're using desalinated water from the ocean. Is there ever an issue with water or shortages of water on the island?
No, I think
Okay. Because we're from drought-stricken California, so there's a lot of rationing and things here.
no, we don't have a problem. Have a water shortage. So, everyone goes by the water.
And right now in Aruba, also talking about real estate, is that we are in a really good market. I think in the United States is also like that. You've seen that through the COVID, we have sold the most. So at the moment we have a seller's market actually. So all the homes are selling really quickly, like it's today in the market and in 2-3 days it's already sold. So that's approximately how fast it goes. It's a little bit frustrating sometimes because I have a client, hey, let's see at that house, and it's already sold. So it happens a lot. And yeah, and because Aruba is really small, we have a lot of demand for homes in Aruba at the moment.
Yeah, I see the sold sign on the one.
Yeah, you should come. I hope I can welcome all of you here in Aruba soon.
Do you think that part of the reason for the boom in Aruba is also because you are below the hurricane belt, so that you're not I mean, and there's, you know, these homes are just being devastated in so many of the other islands.
Exactly.
So you're perceived as safer.
Being a way to ensure they get hit all the time. Buyers.
So this is a condo that we're seeing, that you were showing, or that's a townhouse we're showing?
Yeah.
Just wanted to show you something. This is a beautiful ocean view condo. This one has a restriction. But we're trying to get into the.
You've got to move the mic. Move the mic.
Oh,
so
sorry, sorry.
Thank
We had it like prepared in a different way, but I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it was just, but I
It is how
appreciate
it
the fact that you
is.
guys were able to pivot and handle this. I appreciate it.
So this is one of the most beautiful condos here in Aruba. It is the blue condos, and it has ocean view. You just across the street, there's a beautiful, beautiful a beach. It's Eagle Beach, and Eagle Beach is it's in the top 10 or even the top 5. Yeah, it's number 3 of the beaches, the most beautiful beaches worldwide. And it is amazing, the view. It just you put yourself in so much luxury. Yeah. So furniture and everything, it is look at the view of beautiful blue ocean, furniture and everything, or you can bring it in. And we also have a lot of furniture companies here, furniture companies here on the islands. So property management, they're really service. Yeah, so we can help anybody to get their taste in their apartment.
Ladies,
we have
oh, go ahead, Janet. You saw it. Okay, great.
we have a question in the chat from Jimmy Stewart. Is there a certain type of insurance that one should seek out? Jimmy, are you talking about property insurance? Or are you talking about health insurance? What are you asking? If you want to property insurance.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have property insurance. That's the fire insurance, but that's it. If you buy cash, you don't have to have any other insurance. And there's sometimes they talk about hurricane insurance over here, but Yeah, what kind of hurricane? Like, I think like last year, one time we had like damage from water, but yeah, not from the condos. Those were like more the houses that were damaged, like local homes, but not the condos, because last time I got a question from somebody, yeah, I want to have a condo that is built really high because of the water. I'm like, yeah, but what water? Because yeah, everything is built up high already, and there is it doesn't happen that the condos go underwater or something.
Only if you get a loan, then you need life insurance. And if you, they accept all insurance, like if you live here permanently, if you have a medical insurance in Aruba, they kind of accept everything medical at the hospital if you really need to. And if you're going eventually to live in Aruba and you want a residency, then you can move forward with the insurance. Aruba insurance has, we say it's local insurance that everybody get the same treatment, and then I think it's around $1,000 a year approximately, depending on your age and etc. And that you pay once a year for your insurance in Aruba. If you get universal healthcare, that's if you live in Aruba.
Yeah. Now that's
Other
a question.
condos.
Sorry, no, do you have like a golden visa or something where somebody can stay there permanently?
No, it's 6 months. Or a request for, or do a request for a residence here, and then that you're, yeah, with pension.
Okay.
Retirement.
Yeah. We have a lot of them. They retire to Aruba and you can live permanently and travel. It's really easy in Aruba. It's only 2 hours to get to Miami. So it's really easy to travel from Aruba. So it's a good destination to stay and go from Miami. You can go everywhere. Or in Aruba, even you have straight flight to Europe from Aruba, to Latin America, and to the United States, even Canada. And Canada.
Ladies, I have a question. I had some friends that stayed there, and they said it was one of their top 2 places to visit and stay. They really enjoyed it. And of course, the pictures they showed were just as beautiful. Is it more of an adult traveling there, or is it family friendly as well?
Both.
Yeah.
Both.
Definitely family friendly, and now more and more I've seen that they are constructing things for kids, like a lot of arcades, things like that. But Aruba, the one thing that's most amazing is the beach. I mean, the kids will be crazy with the beach. My son, I bring it every weekend, and also Charlotte. Every weekend to the beach. They like the fishes. You can see dolphins sometimes, so it's amazing. Life is very real here. Yeah. You know, kids love that.
Okay, do you want to see some other houses, some other local houses, or we have some investment for
yeah, I think it'd definitely be interesting to see investment properties.
Yeah, okay, we have one. I know we have one. I will show you. It is a lovely boutique hotel. Oh, commercial. Oh. Yes. Okay, we have boutique hotel Ocean Sea. That's 9,500 million. That's a big investment, but it's a beautiful hotel across the street from the beach.
Okay, we really all could live there.
This is one of the only one I think that's for sale in that area at the moment. Yeah. That is, there's none of this type of thing. So that's why also the price, and it's a really good price. This one, how many rooms is it? Okay, so this is a little bit what we have. We also have a beautiful
one in the city. This is 1.3 million. And this is the one I fell in love with. It's really beautiful.
Oh yes. Oh, that's close to my house.
So this one has 12 rooms and a permit to build a 13th one. So it's a boutique hotel. It's really tropical. The water is natural. It's well water. So the guy that runs it, the owner, he plants he waters his plants with natural water. So he pumps up the water. So there's a small kitchen with it. So he makes breakfast for his clients. He gets a lot of guests, people that travel, people that do kite surfing, because it is in the middle of the island. So people just come. Yeah, he has a returning guest. He has a lot of returning guests, and it's really quiet during the day. And I know that now he's using it for adults only. So this is a commercial kitchen, but this is a great investment. And it's around 80% booked at the moment, or around during the year. He's doing really well. I was here for a viewing last week, and he told me, I cannot show you any room because you're fully booked. And he told me that other boutiques are a little bit emptier now in September, October, but that he's still doing really, really well. It has really a unique style.
He maintained the old house kind of style, but what he did is he bought this house and he converted in a boutique hotel. So that's what's happening a lot in Aruba also. When you buy a house, if it's most likely a private land house, you can convert it. So that's what I'm getting a lot from my buyers, is they buy a house and they convert it into Airbnb, make apartments, and yeah, they create their own style. So show them the house that BB has and the one that I think this one is going to be a good one for Airbnb. This one.
So this is a property that really advised me to buy as an investment. Maybe a 2-minute drive to the beach, and yeah, it's good for rental.
These were ramped really good, and now the view is like that, but when it rains, all this is like a very nice, beautiful.
In the back.
Yes, and also, did you cannot see it?
We cannot see it.
Oh,
So it will be all green in the
I
back.
see the solar panels. I see solar panels there. So are those used a lot in Aruba?
yeah. Yeah, because electricity is actually expensive in Aruba. So more and more we're using the solar panels, and Aruba is a perfect place to use solar panels. So a solar panel can cost around, I think, $12,000 to $15,000 to get a solar panel in one house. Yes.
I like how they made it the roof of the carport area. That was smart use of it. Smart placement.
At the moment, we're working on a condominium project, and that has it starts from $150,000 until around $400,000, and they put the HOA fee really low. It is around $200 and until like $400 for the big condos, and they put solar panels on top of the roof and on top of the parking spots, and they don't have any electricity cost.
Nice.
You know, you keep your HOA low, you keep your electricity. There is no electricity, so it is really attractive also because if you rent them out, it will bring your investment back faster.
Yeah, I wanted to show them like a fixed router, just for them to see what a client can buy and kind of modify it and make it Airbnb, the one that the Kurimia one. And that's it. No, it's yes, it's links. I can see it. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're putting them. Oh, anyways.
Okay, if you prefer to live in nature, this is a beautiful house because this is Aruba too. We have ocean view, but this is also Aruba.
Nature.
Nature.
Yeah, Aruba is completely cactus. And Watapana, which is our local tree, you can say.
Okay. So this is a beautiful property to extend also. It has a lot of opportunity to to create something from it too. It's used for a house, but it's you have a lot of space to do whatever you want with it.
Aruba right now is really big at Airbnb, huh? Airbnb is like, it's crazy, it's booming in Aruba. Most of my clients are renting their property through Airbnb, and it's been really good. Yeah.
Do you have any other questions, or would you like to see some other properties that we have?
Well, let's see, what time is it? I know we're kind of going past your time, but I guess we're able to stay on the Zoom. Does anybody have questions? Or does anybody have particular types of properties that they'd like to see? Chime in.
There's a question. Does KW have a list of preferred builders from Jimmy Stewart? So builders there in Aruba.
Yes, we have. We have a whole list with constructors that we work with. Because there are a lot of cowboys in the construction world here in Aruba too. So we really have people that we work a lot with, and we advise them to work with, because it is an extra service that we give. But from everything, we do landscaping, we have contacts with the pool, of course, with the banking, with the insurance. We're like, because we're such a small island, you just come to in the office, and if you have some information about a mortgage, about insurance, about so many things, landscaping, even activities, boat trips, or we can also always connect people for activities, to golf. We have a kite surfer in our group, so if people are interested in certain things, you all can connect them to each other.
That's awesome. I have a question back to the KW side. I think you said you've been in the location for about 2 months. How many agents? I don't know if I missed that. And how long have you been part of our KW family?
Right now we have 23.
I'm sorry. Can you move it just a little more towards her?
So sorry.
Yes.
Perfect.
So we actually have 23 agents right now. We're
Okay.
obviously always growing. We grew very quickly. I think we were expected to have about 10 to 12 by the end of this year. So we've exceeded that by quite a few. We've been at this office for 2 months, but the company has been KW, I guess you could say, since last October. So we're about to turn 1 very soon. We were actually, yes, very exciting. We were actually filming our video today to celebrate us turning 1, to kind of, showcase all the homes we've sold and the volume we've sold and how many clients we've made happy homeowners in Aruba, which we've served over 200 clients already since last October. So I think the company is doing pretty well. We're growing very rapidly. And really what sets us apart from, you know, other real estates here is just the level of service that we offer, the communication, and, you know, the level that our agents are at is just completely unprecedented compared to the other companies here. So I think that's why most people choose us as their local realtor, you know, so.
Yeah, that's awesome. And are there a lot of other offices, real estate offices there in Aruba?
We have the main ones. Obviously, we have Century 21, we have Remax, Sotheby's. Then we have a few local ones. But that's kind of really it for like the bigger agencies. Then we have a lot of, you know, yeah. So we have 1/3 of the market from what I heard from
Wow.
our team leader.
Nice.
The rest are usually just like very like one agencies that only, you know, usually they only deal with the buying side. So really where we excel is we pick up all the listings. So people have to work with us either way, whether it's buying or selling, because everyone wants to sell with us because we sell so quickly, right? So I mean, yeah.
Nice. Nice. Good,
Now, are
thanks.
you finding that you get a lot of referrals through KW? I mean, has that network been working for you yet, or is it building?
Yes, we actually do get quite a few. Our broker owner, Edwin, gets quite a lot, I would say. But we're really working on, you know, strengthening our referral network, you know, really trying to assist the rookies in strengthening their connections outside of Aruba into the US markets, to really, you know, build up that referral base for us, because I think we could get quite a lot of second homeowners that really want a safe investment in the Caribbean. And so we're really trying to, you know, move more towards that as well, to really build that up right now. I think that's also why we're on this call with Eileen, to strengthen our connections in California.
Yes.
Well, we're so happy that you're on this call, because, you know, it's really good information from us, because US-centric companies, US-centric, you know, most of us don't travel so much out of the US. A lot of people don't know about expanding their brand outside of the US. So I think it's wonderful to have the chance to connect, you know, find safe referral partners outside of the company. And that's the key, because if you have people who are looking out, you know, in a specific area like Aruba, you want to know that you're referring to somebody that you can trust, and, you know, it demonstrates the knowledge. And so I think this is invaluable for us.
No, exactly, because a lot does run on college. So we really try to break that. No, so a lot of the island really, it does run on, we like to call it Aruba time. So we really try to break that mold to offer the quickest service we can to clients. So usually we tell the agents, you know, respond right away, or, you know, really pick up that lead. So we don't get like looped into that kind of mold, I guess, with the Aruba time concept. So we really try to, again, offer that like high quality of service to all of our clients, our referral partners, everyone we work with, listing side, even rentals, you know, those are so important for us as well. So we really put a big emphasis on quality.
Yeah, quality is the number one, and be in service, and also to really guide our buyers and sellers, to guide them through the process and completely from beginning to end. And afterwards, that's how I get my referrals, because I keep on friendship keeps on going after my sale. So my computer's almost dying. I just want to say this before it dies. In either case, yeah.
Okay. Any last questions before the computer dies? Please type your contact details into the chat box so that we have all of your information.
Oh, yes, please do that before we end, so that it is there, that we've recorded, as you know, they'll go back, they'll be able to watch and see it. But if you can type in the chat box, oh, look, there it is. There you go. Ask and you shall receive.
Your information.
Thank you.
Hopefully
I
it
wanna
doesn't
thank-
go away, but if my computer dies, it was such a pleasure. Thank you so much for your time and for inviting us. And I hope this is not the last time. If you have
No,
any
it won't
questions,
be.
feel free to email us, and we will be here in Aruba waiting for you guys to welcome you all.
Sounds fun.
Thank you.
I think you should plan a KW visit to Aruba.
I know, I'm with you, Janet. I'm with you. I want to thank Janet. Janet works really hard to bring us our international guests. It does take a little bit of time tracking down people and coordinating. Congratulations to you both on your cultural ambassadors. That's an honor as well. And thank you for all that you do. Ladies, thanks for your time, and hopefully we'll see you all again, hopefully soon.
Yes, yes.
Thank
Hopefully
you
we can close a deal
so
soon
much.
too.
Yeah,
Thank you so much, Janet, to
Thank you.
Janet.
Appreciate
Such a
it.
pleasure.
Thanks everybody for showing up on this, and you look forward to seeing you in a month or so for the next one.
sounds great. I think, what is next? Italy? Is Italy next?
No, I'll work on that.
Okay.
Portugal's next.
Portugal, okay. All
Okay.
right.
Excited.
All right, ladies, thanks
Thank you.
everyone. Take care.
Bye.
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 Okay.